Next is the principle of work surveying. So for how we have to do the surveying, uh, what principle we have to use while doing the surveying is very most important. See, consider uh, you have to do this triangle. For this, what are the different types of the principle we have to adopt? What are the different aspects we have to be considered, so that we have to be known. So first we see the basic principle of the surveying. So in this, the fundamental principle upon which the various methods of the plane surveying are based on the very simple nature and can be stated under the following two aspects. So what are these two aspects is, one is location at a, see here, it has been written here, location of a point by measuring from the 2 points of the reference. So location of the point considered, this is the location of the point by measurement from this. One is this point, another is from this point with reference to 2 points. So location of the point may be point can be measured from the 2 points. So that's what the one principle. Another is the working from the whole to part. So whole is there, okay, this is whole is there. So by part by part you have to work out. So that is the whole to part. So that is what the principle. Just told a simple example I told. So what is this whole to part is? So if you take any work, okay, from the whole, so you have to take it from part to part. So first, whatever the system is there, there is a control point, and fix them with a higher precision. Then the minor control points can be there, that can be established by with a less precise methods. So that's what the basic principle of the working from whole to part, that I will explain in detail. First, this location of this point, location of this point by using this point and this point. So how we have to do, what are the different ways we have to locate it? So I will tell you one by one. Consider, so there is a two distance. So consider the first one I will explain. So there is a two distance PR and QR. The two distance are there, so that can be measured from, and the point R, this, that can be plotted by swinging. So how? So consider P point is there and Q point is there. Consider this distance is 5 meter. Okay, take a tape, keep it one end fixed, one end fix here, one end fix here. Okay, after fixing here, just at exactly 5 meter you hold another end, you make an arc. Okay, so same way here also consider here also 5 meter this length. Okay, so keep a one end of the tape here and take another arc here. Okay, so this exactly cuts here. So there you are established the point R. So that's what the PQ, by swinging the plot by the two arc of the same scale to which the length can be established. This principle is very much which has been used in the chain surveying. So that is what the first one. Next, I will go for the second one. So B. So distance of the perpendicular distance of RS. So this is RS. The RS can be dropped on the reference line of the PQ. So this is what the reference line. From this, RS can be plotted by exactly 90 degree. So then the whatever the SR length, consider this length is 5 meter, means exactly 5 meter from here, 5 meter from here, an arc is been cutted. So then you will get the point R. So thus it can form the square. So this principle which is been used in detail for setting of the perpendicular. So this is the another principle. Next I will go for the third principle. So the distance of QR, the distance of the QR is been known, and the angle of PQR that can be measured, and the point R is plotted either by means of this protractor angle or trigonometrically. So we consider this QR length is known and an angle is known length, okay, known angle. So PQ you plotted, PQ plotted, then QR you will get it by some angle of angle alpha. Then you cut an arc of known distance of an x. So then you will get the point R. So that's about the C. Say this is the another way of plotting, setting of the perpendicular. Another principle. So next is the D. Okay, here the distance of PQ is known. Okay, from one end you with a known angle you draw one line, okay, with an angle of beta. So same way from the another point of Q, draw another line with an angle of alpha. So thus these two lines, the PR and QR, which will coincide at the point R. Okay, so thus you have been setting out the another triangle. Okay, so that is what the another way of setting out the triangular. So this is another way of triangulation method. This method is very extensively used for triangulations method in the trigonometric leveling. So next is this method E. So here the whatever the angle R QP is a known angle, and the distance of the PR, this PR and this angle is being known. Okay, so that can be measured, and the point R is being plotted either by protracting some angle or swinging by an arc. So by swinging an arc from the P on plotting the trigonometrically. So consider, so if you want to tell you in a simple words means, so this is the line. So with this line you just you plot it with some distance. Okay, some distance you plotted. So PR this distance is considered x. Okay, so fixing at a point P, draw an arc. So it will cut at a point R. So thus draw a line PR. So that is what the another way of drawing the triangle. Okay, so these are the different different way of setting out the triangles. So next I'll explain about the working from the whole part. So this is what the working from the whole part. So what is this working from the whole part? In this way, the whatever the ruling, the principle of the surveying, whether the plane or geodetic. Plane means just there is an x-axis and there is a y-axis, that's all. So whether you take in a plane or you take the surface as earth, geodetic earth. So in this, the work, whatever that the work you have to be take out from whole to a part by part you have to take it. It is very essential to establish first system of the control point and to fix them with an first point you have to take it with that higher precision, you have to fix it. Then you have to take out the minor control points can be established with a less precision method. The whatever the details can be located by using the minor control points by running the minor traverses but that, so minor control point you can set out. So the idea of working in this way is to prevent the is to accumulate the errors and to control the localized minor errors. Otherwise, the whatever the expand to greater magnitude, the reverse process will be followed. So that was the working from the whole part. In a simple way, you have to tell means. So there is a big work is there, the big work. So you will be divided into smaller work. In that smaller work, you have to frame out the outer territory. So outer territory you have to find out and you have to do the works. So I'll tell you with a drawing. So this is the big work. Okay, so this is the whole area you have to do the survey. So you can't do completely because of the wide area. So you take it and do it part by part. Part by part, and do with a high precision, and all together add the area. So you will get whole part working from part to part. So that's what the meaning of this working from the whole part. Either you take it as a plane or you take it as geodetic surface. So that's about the working from the whole principle of the surveying, working from the whole part and location of the measurement from the 2 points of the references. So this is very important question. They will ask, explain the principle of the surveying. So you have to explain both. So one working from the whole part as well as the location by the measurements from the 2 points of the references.